Welcome back. This is Sandy with Sandy's Organized Chaos, and this is my 49th vlog. So welcome back. So happy to see all of you. I have my morning coffee this morning. I wanted to show you guys. Look at the, let me shut the lid. There we go. Look at how cute. So pretty. She did such a great job on this. I bought this. Let me get my card here. Cute little card. I bought this from Love Mimi Designs. I'll make sure to put her shop into the description below. There's all her information there. But she was so sweet. She's in my VIP group on Facebook. And she really stressed making this. If I order from you guys, please don't stress. Please. I'm probably the easiest customer you will ever have. Take your time. It's all good. No matter what you send me, I'm going to absolutely love it because I know how much time, I know how much effort you guys put into these because I do them myself. So please don't stress about making a tumbler for me if I order from you, please. All right. It turned out absolutely beautiful. And she actually sent me some chocolates and stuff because she's from Kentucky. She sent me like bourbon balls and stuff like that. So that was extremely sweet of her. She did not have to do that, but thank you so very much. I absolutely enjoy it and my cup is beautiful. Thank you. So I got Molly's tumbler done. I know you guys remember I was doing Molly's tumbler, I think, last week. Anyways, I did her tumbler here. That's what I did with it. It's pretty much ready to roll. So you may be wondering, what is this thing that's holding it? Have you guys heard of these? I've seen it on TikTok. It's called an airhead. Let me take it out. I'll show you. You're probably like, what is that? You have to deflate it. Hold on. And I learned you gotta deflate it all the way to be able to take it out of these. You hear it? So let me just deflate it real quick and I'll show you guys what it is. All right, I think it's all the way deflated. So it's this. Hopefully it's not backwards. There we go. It is an inflatable wand that fits, weird shaped tumblers, or you can use it for your regular tumblers as well. Because I know like sometimes, let me grab this one, like these big 30 ounces, they're hard, to get onto your turner. You guys know what I'm talking about. They're hard to get onto the turner. I mean, my wands fit in there and make them straight and stuff, but sometimes it's really hard to make sure that, your bottoms are level and stuff like that. So this is kind of cool. I'm kind of excited about it. I only bought one because I'm not going to buy a bunch because, I've never used it before. You just have to make sure that you kind of massage it to get the ball just right in there because it's like almost like an inner tube maybe, And then, so what you do, you have to have a little hand pump, or my husband has one of those air compressors that he just uses for me. But it worked absolutely great for this big guy. There was no wiggling. It didn't slant. It didn't, how sometimes that happens after you add your epoxy and all that stuff. It gets heavy, and so it'll start to kind of sag on your machine. But with this, there was absolutely no wiggle room for it at all. It like completely inflates inside of there, and I don't know. I like it. I thought it was pretty cool. So I'm pretty excited to use this some more stuff. I might order a couple more. I don't know yet. Sorry, I had to go find this was the card. So these are called Airhead, obviously. And I think it's by Creative Design, and they have like a Shopify website, but they're brand new to making this. They're still in the process of making them a little bit better and mass producing them because I guess they, a lot have been selling and stuff like that. But so obviously you don't want to overinflate it. It only fills up to so much. So tested on cups up to 32 ounce. Overinflation will cause the rubber to pop. So you don't want to like blow it up too, obviously, right? Avoid getting epoxy on the rubber. So that was the only thing that I was kind of like, that might happen, so they say prolonged and repeated contact with epoxy may weaken the rubber, they say. We recommend that you try to avoid it by using painter's tape or a silicone strip when the rubber is visible. So like if you have it inside of a wine glass, I don't have a wine glass on me. Anyways, if you have it inside of a wine glass and just a little bit is exposed, I guess they suggest to kind of put something around it to kind of protect it. So that way you're not getting epoxy on it, because those were my questions too, and like I said, I've never used one, and I want to make sure that I like it before I tell you guys about it. But I like it, so that's why I'm telling you. Obviously don't use sharp objects around it. I mean, it's, you don't want to poke it, right? And then obviously they say the paint may chip over time, which, mine did because I already used it and all that. But I mean, it's just a painted PVC pipe, and then you can choose the correct adapter that you need for your turner as well. They have all that available in their shop. So, I mean, other than that, I think it works pretty great. Especially, I figure they work really good for weird, awkward shaped tumblers like the bullet tumbler or these big guys, so I figure that's probably what I'll use mine for. I don't know if I'd use it so much for my other tumblers, like my regular tumblers and stuff, because I already have my wands. But maybe I would use it for my skinnies, because I use footballs for my 20-ounce skinnies. I don't know, maybe this would work better, instead of those footballs. I'm so sick of using those footballs. So we'll have to wait and see. But there's the Airhead, and I'll make sure to put their shop in the description below as well, with her shop, so that way you guys can check them out. So I don't really like talking about my Patreon too much on here. Obviously you guys know it exists. It's out there. I'm just saying. So my first month is coming to a close here on the 1st. So if you guys want to join, you can join. It's not mandatory, and I'm still going to be here doing the same thing as I always do. This is just extra stuff over there that I do if you want to join. Not a big deal. Anyways, so last night I did my first Zoom meet with everybody. Well, with whoever could join, because a lot of people had to work and stuff, or they had other things to do, or they might have been too nervous to kind of join, which is completely understandable. I probably would have been the same way. But we did our first Zoom meet last night, and that was really fun. It's so crazy being able to like actually see people's faces and like talk face to face with people. So that was really nice. I think I'm going to add that to my list of things for my Patreon group. I think I need to do that more often, be able to just kind of talk to people face to face. That's really nice. So, all right. Well, we have a lot of work to do as usual. So I got my coffee and I'm ready to weight prep and slay all day. Let's do this. Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
Got some breakfast going for us.
Yeah. It's been a while since I did this. It's nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
But
so,
I love my Blackstone grill.
Yes, I know you do. I'm happy you enjoy that. I got that for him. I can't even remember for what.
This is like my favorite thing.
Yeah, cooking outside. I mean, it's a beautiful day out already today. So
now if we could just figure out an oven out here.
Yeah, that would be
We'd
great.
never cook in the house.
That's so true.
Especially this time of year.
I know.
So, but yeah, bacon and eggs.
Very nice.
I got bagels in there.
All right. Yay, I love your singing. Thank you. All right, we got breakfast going. What are we doing in here? I wanted to show you guys. I'm restocked on stuff. I restocked, okay, sapphire ice, taffy, all that stuff's back. All right, I spent all week packaging and labeling and all that stuff. I was hoping to have it earlier last week. I wanted it at like the beginning of last week, but obviously you never know with shipping and stuff like that. I still have a bunch more stuff coming. So more to come on all that other stuff that's still coming, and more restocks. Jack, you're gonna have to get down, buddy. I kind of need my area nice and clean, okay? You're gonna have to get down. All right?
Jackie.
Yeah, Jackie. Okay, I got orders I have to get going, so let's get those going. Well, I don't think I should. I can still hear the kids screaming. I don't think I showed this to you guys this morning. I don't think. So, I mean, I think Jeff's seen this in my VIP group, and he was like, well, we gotta go get that and try that out. It's from the dollar store, the little pool noodle thing. It's like, it's right by where their pool noodles are. It's like an extra pool noodle for the pool noodle. I feel like I'm saying that too much. Anyways, but somebody used that. I just stuck it on my thing with my rubber bands and all that, and it works great. See? Got my pens done. Because my mother-in-law was in town, and I wanted to make pens for her. You guys seen that last weekend, I do believe. But they fell off my turner. My tape didn't stick, so I had to come up with something else to kind of help out that situation, and that helped out tremendously. So, dollar store. Gotta love the dollar store. I'm unboxing all my stuff that I got to spray paint. So I had a question. Somebody asked how I keep my stuff organized. It's kind of like one of those questions, like, you know, it's different for everybody. You know what I mean? Everybody's going to kind of have their own way of doing what they do in the space that they have, because, you know, everybody's spaces are a little bit different and stuff like that. But I've just learned over the years to just have it set up like an assembly line. So I'll go through, because I'll go through my Etsy shop. There we go. I'll go through my Etsy shop, and I will pull all my tumblers that I need to do. Most of the time, it's just white that I need to prep and spray paint my tumblers and stuff like that. Most of the time it's white. Sometimes it'll have to be a different color. Like somebody did order a witch's brew from me. So to make sure that I remember that it needs to be black, I'll just take a permanent marker and I'll put a B on there for black, so that way I remember that this has to be black, because sometimes I've done that where I've had 20 tumblers sitting there. I don't know what color it needs to be because I forgot. So then I came up with that. You don't have to use a permanent marker. You can use a dry erase marker, and then you can just wipe it off before you spray paint it, because I've had that happen too. Use a permanent marker and then it seeps through the color that you're using. So maybe you don't want to do that. Dry erase marker so you can wipe it off. But that's the first step of things that I do. Pull them all from their little boxes. Oh, the kids are finding me. Pull them all from their little boxes. Get them all together. Then we got to go out and spray paint and all that stuff. So, okay, I got those spray painted, but I wanted to show you guys this one. This was a custom order that I had gotten from a customer. She wanted me to do like a nurse themed tumbler, but I wanted to show you what I've done so far. I'm going to do a split, you know. So this is going to be one side. It's my ombre. That's taffy, and that's orchid. Isn't that pretty? I'm so happy with how that turned out. Split down, and then when you flip it, this is white diamond on this side. Still needs, I need to put another coat of epoxy over it. And then my plan is, she has a quote that she wants. So I'm gonna do like this, another split here, you know, at an angle. You guys have seen those kind of tumblers, but that's the kind of design I'm going after. I'm gonna kind of split it here, and then I'm gonna put, she wants like some heartbeat lines and stuff like that, little syringes and things, and then her quote here, and then the name across the back. So I'm pretty excited about this one. I really like how it's turning out so far. She did message me, and because she sent me what she wants the little heart line decals to look like. And because her daughter's in nursing school, her daughter actually said to her that those aren't regular heartbeats, they're irregular heartbeats. So now I have to find heartbeats that are regular. Have you guys heard of this? If you have, let me know, because I need to know where to get them. I need actual like real heartbeat lines, not the ones we see on Etsy and stuff, because she says those aren't proper. I don't know. So I gotta find that before I get all my decals on. Okay, so another thing I like to do to keep organized is I have all my stuff sitting out over here that's ready to go. It needs to be epoxied. And I go ahead, you can't see it over here, but I have all my glitters out and ready to go in the order that I need to glitter my tumblers as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these all glittered up. I gotta put a coat of epoxy on this so that way I can finish it up as the week goes on. And then I have some other ones over here to do. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tumblers that I have to do, and I'm only working with 2 ounces of epoxy, so 1 pump each from my epoxy to do all these. That should be more than enough to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these going really quick. Okay, so I got those all going. Now this one here, this is one of my Bubbly Witches brews. I like to use black diamond on this, and as most of you guys may know, it has like a holographic sparkle in it, which I like my holographics to lay flat so that you get the most, you know, look from that holographic. So I actually moved on to the Plus, Alumilite Plus. Am I saying that right? Yeah, Amazing Plus. There we go. I actually moved on to that. Finally, I bought it so long ago, but I have like gallons and gallons of epoxy in there. So typically, you guys, you know, you put just a very small amount of epoxy in your tumblers, you know, to get, which I do on most of them, but on certain ones, I like to add just a bit more epoxy, which helps those little chunky holographics kind of lay flat, and then you get the most sparkle from those particular glitters. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my epoxy all smoothed on here. And as you guys seen, I did like 2 little swipes there on, this is a big guy, 30 ounce skinny. So I'm just gonna get this all smoothed out real good. All right, that's done. Let me go throw my glove away here. All right, so now I'm just gonna take my glitter here, and I'm gonna start with the bottom, and it's hard to see over there. Start at the bottom and make my way up and down the tumbler here, because this is a full coverage of this particular color. And so I'll work my way up and down. And I'm gonna do this about twice just to make sure that everything is nice and filled in. Hit the bottom up one more time just to double check. Do up by the rim, although the drips cover the up by the rim, but, and there we go. And I'm actually gonna stick this on my turner just to make sure, you know, because we added just a little bit more than usual, but as you can see, it really helps those holographics kind of lay a little bit flatter, and you get the most sparkle from it. All right, so I got all these going here. Those are up there drying because, you know, I don't need to spin those because, you know, we don't add that much epoxy to those ones. Those ones are drying and these ones are turning. This is actually going to be one of my red, white, and blue swirl cups that I do. Somebody ordered one of those, so that's the base for it. I gotta get that done. And then this one is ready, or gonna be ready to add its decals probably tomorrow. So there we go. So actually this one right here has been, these actually have been spinning for a little bit because I went inside. I had to do some laundry and stuff. So this one right here actually needs to be patted down. It's been about 45 minutes. So what I do is I just take my glove, a gloved hand. You can use parchment paper, whatever you like to use. And I just go through and squish everything down, make it a little bit more flat because I didn't add as much epoxy as I typically do. So there's some spots that are sticking up, and we want that to be nice and smooth for that next round. Makes it so much more easier. So I'm just gonna flatten that out. Most of the time I'll do this when I have other things, there we go. When I have other tumblers that I have to epoxy, I'll just use the glove that I'm using to epoxy before I take it off my hand and throw it away. I'll just use my gloved hand and press everything down so you don't waste any gloves. And there we go. And I just kind of push everything back off the edge too. And there we go. Nice and smooth. Okay. We got a lot done together today. What do you think? I think we did. Of course, there was a lot of other little stuff in between, obviously. I can't shoot everything that I do in the day, but, I did move on to my afternoon drink. This guy, one cat short of crazy. It's true. I'm just saying. But these are one of the tumblers that I make in my shop, so I thought I'd use this today. It doesn't matter where I'm at. I always just hear the kids randomly screaming throughout the house. Never fails. Doesn't matter what time of day. They're just out there screaming. So we had my mom and dad come visit. Then we just had Jeff's mom come and visit. And now Jeff's dad wants to come visit, and he's coming next weekend for Easter. So we're gonna have another guest again next weekend. So, and next Sunday is my birthday, which is Easter. You guys can kind of celebrate that with me next Sunday. That'll be nice. Maybe I'll have a cake. I don't know. Hopefully I don't have to make it myself. I was just telling Jeff, I'm like, great, it's Easter, which I typically do a big dinner for Easter, but I'm cooking. I'm doing it. I don't know. Jeff might have to be in charge of it. I feel like, I don't know. Is that weird? I feel like I shouldn't have to cook on my birthday. I don't know. Yep, gonna be 39. Last year in my 30s this year. Yay. I don't know why that would be yay, but anyways. Molly and I already have it planned out because she's gonna be 10 next year and I'll be 40 next year. So we already have it planned out what we want to do because those are big milestones. 40 and she's gonna be 10. That's big stuff. So we already have stuff planned out for next year because obviously we can't really do too much fun stuff this year with still being quarantined and stuff most places. So I want to say a very special thank you to all my new subscribers. I reached 25,000. There we go. YouTube subscribers here, and that just blows my mind. I'm just so thankful. Thank you guys so very much from the bottom of my heart for being here and enjoying what I do and all that other stuff. Thank you guys so much. And in my VIP group on Facebook, which is open to everybody, mind you, my VIP group's open for everybody. I reached 2,000 followers in there. So that is great. It is such a great community. I so enjoy hopping on there and just seeing everything that everybody does and supporting one another, because that's what we're here to do. We're here to support one another and believe in each other and help continue to build each other up. So that way, we all start out somewhere, right? We're not perfect. We all start somewhere. And so what you need is positivity to help keep you going, to want to, better yourself and to keep going. So it's just so nice to have that group of people that just really encourage one another and support one another. So thank you so very much to all my chaos crew there at my VIP group. But I think that about wraps it up for me this week. It was so great seeing every single one of you. Again, just so thankful for everybody. I do have a tutorial coming out this week. I thought I had it in here, or I would have kind of showed you the tumbler I was going to use. Because I don't know if you guys seen, I actually didn't use a hog tumbler for that sippy cup. I used mother tumbler, which is right down it's like an hour away from where I live. So I could actually go to the facility if I needed to. That's how close it is. But I wanted to give them a try because they're close and local to me. So the next tumbler I'm going to be using is going to be a straight one. It's actually straight, and we're going to be doing some fun stuff with that. So be on the lookout for that tutorial this week. But again, that's it for me, guys. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.